Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about our Strike Survival's Everstryke perma-match, Generation 1. Our Everstryke perma-match in Generation 1 is this one. It'll come branded, it has our website on it. These lighters are the topic of discussion on many social networks, whether they work, whether they're good, which ones aren't, which ones are. This is our competitors. You'll notice they look basically the same. Two things you can notice right off the bat. The caps. Notice this cap has a lot of ridges on it. It's one way, this is the other way. Our cap is a lot more cylinder shaped. This is more of a rectangle shaped when you can kind of look at it. Another thing you can look at when you're comparing the two. Notice the polymers are different. Ours is made of a high Glock resin polymer. It's heated together, it sticks together, it's designed to last. This is based on our own specifications. The other one is our competitors. These are the ones you see online where everybody's saying, oh, it doesn't work, you know, it barely worked, it broke, whatever it is. It's just a typical plastic. They fuse together. You can even see it after you move the key rings on there, where over here you can see where the competitors is actually falling apart, separating on the edges. Ours is nice and sealed together. So we're going to go through the functions of it. We're going to take ours and we're going to fill it up. We're going to take the rod out and we'll fill it up with regular Zippo lighter fluid. It's the same kind you'd fill up your lighter with. Not the kind you're going to fill up the gas tank. You don't want to overfill these either. So you kind of want to make sure that when you do, you make sure you fill it up. You need to clear off all that residue like I just did. I'm going to double check my work. So, when you go to strike it and the spark flies, you don't catch yourself on fire. I mean, these items, as long as you're responsible with how you use them, they work great. We're going to take our competitors. We're going to take theirs and do the same thing. We're going to take it, we're going to fill it up, and make sure there's lighter fluid in it. And while I'm just talking to you, we're just going to sit here, like I said, we're going to clean it up, be fair. And you want to typically let these sit about 5 minutes before you use them. It gives a chance the wick to actually soak up in there, and gets a good bonding agent for the lighter flame to catch when you throw that spark. So I'm going to take ours and set there for a couple minutes. We're going to shake it up and make sure it's good and mixed. I'm going to take the rod out. Here's the striking rod. It has a wick on it. This wick has 2 inches of wick in there, and you can actually pull this nib out and change this wick out with Zippo lighter wicks. But we're going to talk about that in a different tutorial. Today we're just showing you the basic functions, how to fill it up and how to use it. So we're going to take our thumb and put it over the wheel well right here and put our other hand like this. You don't want to leave this wheel well open. That way when you go to strike, the fluid won't splash up on you, and then again you're going to catch the lighter on fire, you're going to catch yourself on fire. So as long as you're safe and responsible with this and you used it properly, you should have no problems. So we're going to take, and there's right here you can see where I've already struck the protective film off of it, where there usually is a black paint that it's dipped in, and it's to keep it for transport and ensure that it's not damaged or anything such as that. So we're going to go ahead and strike ours up. See how the flame is thrown real well? Those sparks are big. So it's just like a match, holds a flame, you're going to blow it out. Don't let that wick burn for more than 10 seconds or you'll burn the wick down, then you have to take more wick out. Blow it out and reinsert it back into the well. You don't want to put this back in there with the flame on. It'll catch on fire. People have done this before. So we're going to take ours, set it aside. We're going to grab the other one, our competitors. This is the one, like I explained before, materials, how the design, it's little details that you can tell. Ours actually weighs the same, but when you hold them in your hands, you can feel the difference in them, even in the striking rod. Our striking rod is all completely steel. These are made of aluminum. So we're going to take our competitors out, we're going to put our thumb over it, take the striking rod, and we're going to strike theirs. It'll start right up. Started right up, right? But you notice there was no spark to it. So, which means when you go try to catch a spark, see that teeny little spark? There's no way you're going to start a fire with that little spark versus how we were. I mean, yeah, it's going to catch fire real great, but what happens when that wick runs out? You have no spark. That's why ours is better. You have both, the flame and the spark. This, you more or less have a flame until, one, you're either running out of lighter fluid, or two, you run out of wick. And then that little teeny spark, you'll pretty much die of hyperthermia or starve to death before you can even get a spark out of it to cook anything. So we're going to simulate it actually being in water. So we're going to take both of them. We're going to take them, drop them in water. This is going to simulate basically how you drop it in a river or in a rain, making sure that it'll actually work when it's wet. So we let it in there for a few seconds. It can sit in there for about 45 minutes and it's perfectly fine. We're going to take them, we're going to just dry them off just real light like that. I mean, you still see the condensation on them. You want to shake it off. Make sure it's kind of, at least it has a little bit of moisture off. You typically do that when you pull anything out of the water anyway. You want to take ours, take the rod out. And we're going to try to actually, we're going to insert it, and you want to shake it up a little bit just to make sure there's fluid in it, catch that on the wick. We're going to take it out, same as before, cover your thumb over the hole, and we're going to try to catch ours. See those sparks, how much different they were? And there's your flame. Pretty big difference when you look at them side by side compared. Big difference in the spark and the flame. So it's going to start up, whether it's wet, rain, sleet, snow, anything. So we're going to take our competitors off. We'll shake it off like that. I'll shake it up. Make sure the wick's good and moist. We're going to pull it out. Again, same issue. It took all that time to catch that flame. Yeah, it's going to have a great flame. But like I said before, it has hardly any spark. And when the wick runs out on these, it's gone. There's no way you're going to get anything survival necessities out of this after the wick is gone and the actual fluid is gone. Ours, at least you have those options. Thank you for watching us. Make sure you visit our website at www.strikesurvival.com and look for other YouTube video tutorials.